Hey, everyone. Come on in the building. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you for subscribing and your shares, your comments. I truly appreciate you. I am TiaraSharde. I am an oracle. I am an ordained minister, certified master life coach, and published author, as well as the CEO and founder of the Embodying the Goddess Temple and Mystery School. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy Sunday. Happy Sensual Sunday. I just wanted to tap in with you all real quick. I had a message coming in earlier today, and I'm like, let's just go live at 12. Let's just do like a midday message for my tribe. Okay, so this is titled "Your Love and Light Makes Them Feel Extremely Guilty for Hurting You." All right, and this is, as far as the message, this is a high vibrational message, but we do have to discuss a couple things that have gone on. Y'all know me. I'm a truth oracle. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Sometimes it gets a little heavy. Sometimes it's super, intense, but this is all high vibrational. It's so that you have clarity, you have confirmation, so that you know that you're not crazy. You're not crazy, my love. You know that things are going on, and I'm here to really affirm that for you and help you move forward, okay? So I feel like someone out there, you had a situation where you could have been put in a traumatic situation or a chaotic situation. And I need you to know that that was intentional, right? Someone intentionally put you in a traumatic situation, or they wanted to cause havoc or harm in some way, right? This happened in the past. For some of you, this is currently going on. I'm so sorry if you're going through something harmful right now due to someone else's hand, right? But there was a situation that, has or is taking place where someone who has harmed you is feeling really guilty about it. They're feeling extremely shameful about it. And it's because of your light. So let's just break this down a little bit, okay? I feel like someone could have lied on you, or someone is currently gossiping and lying about you, y'all. Like, this is currently happening in the energy. It could be someone very close to you or someone that you care about. Hey, sis, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. It could definitely be someone that you care about, someone that you trusted, but I feel like they may be lying on you or gossiping about you in a certain way. Now, this person is like, I feel like they're underestimating you. They're underestimating your value, or they don't want people to acknowledge your value or see your worth. Good to have you, love. They don't want people to know the truth about you, right? So they're lying, or they're stretching the truth, or they're causing gossip. For some of you, I feel like this could be a person that does not know you at all. They don't know you at all, or they didn't know you at all. They just heard about you, or they saw you one day and they decided that they didn't like you. Right? They decided that they didn't like you, and then they took it a step further. They started spreading rumors about you, saying that you're everything that you are not. I think that you did something, collective. Like, you did something. I feel like you just stood in your truth, really. Not that you did something to prove yourself, because I'm not quite getting that energy. Like, you didn't intentionally try to prove yourself. I feel like situations came up for you to be your authentic self, and you did that. You were that, and somebody witnessed you in your greatness. Like, they witnessed you being honest or having integrity, or they witnessed you being really grounded in chaos, right? They could have lied on you, and they saw how you handled it with grace, right? They could have spread so many lies about you, but then they see you literally, authentically living your life in a way where their lies are proven false, where people are seeing that they are not truthful, that they are dishonest, and they are looking at you in a whole new light. What is good about this, I guess you could say, or the bright side of this, is that people view you as the truth, and they view this person as a liar or a manipulator or someone who causes chaos or trauma, someone who is narcissistic, right? Because I was getting a big narcissistic energy. I feel like you showed up on the scene, or you started doing a particular activity, and you showed up this person and you weren't even trying. You literally were just being yourself. Literally, you weren't thinking about competing with anybody. Whoever this message is for, you weren't even thinking about that. You were just literally living your day-to-day life. This person took that as a threat. They took it as a threat. They could have even, in their disillusioned mind, they could have thought that you were purposefully trying to compete with them, or that you were purposefully trying to get people to like you more than they liked them. And they're realizing that that's not true. So I'm really getting like a hater turned fan. And they say that well, your haters are always your fans. That's what caused them to hate you, because they really admire you. But this is the energy of someone who hated you, who was on a mission to tear you down or to tarnish your name. And now they're on your team, or they want to be on your team. So, you could be expecting someone from the past to return. I think it's because they see your love, your light, your truth, your integrity. And they're just like, oh my God, like I messed up. I effed up. Like I really ruined things with this person. And y'all, just so you know, this is a collective message. I'm not sharing my personal story here. I'm going to play this back and see how much applies to me. But this is just what I was tapping into in the collective. I was getting a lot of guilt, a lot of sadness, a lot of remorse. Now, not every one of these people is remorseful, because having remorse requires you to take accountability for your actions and to fully realize, man, I behaved badly. Some people aren't emotionally or spiritually mature enough to be accountable for their own shit, especially publicly, to publicly and openly say, man, I messed up. I am so sorry. There's not a lot of people who would admit that. Like, there's not. Like, I've known a couple people who would never admit that they fucked up, like ever. That's not a thing. Inside, they could cry themselves to sleep or whatever, but there's honor in saying when you are wrong. Like, there's a lot of chivalry and truth and integrity in saying, yo, I messed up. There's not a lot of people who are going to do that. All right. We just have to deal with that and understand that. So some of them are not remorseful in any way. They just feel guilty because they got caught in a lie. But some of you have a few people who are remorseful, because they see you now. Whatever they were dealing with before, whatever was blocking their third eye or blocking their heart space or their womb space, that has been removed. So congrats to them. Like, yes, I'm so happy that you up-leveled in that way. But because of those blockages or because of those things, they harmed you. And they're seeing that now. They're seeing you, all right? For some of you, this pertains to like magic and spell work and energy manipulation, right? We've been saying that over the past few years, like people out here doing magic on other people just cuz. Okay? Just because you got a beauty mark and they don't. So, hey, I'm going to hex you because I hate the fact that you have a beauty mark and I wasn't born with one. People are deranged, y'all. Like, they're insane. Okay? Or they'll try to break up a marriage with spell work because why? Because God didn't ordain a marriage in your life yet? Relax. But people will put you on an altar because you're happily married. It's insane, okay? It's disgusting. I feel like for some of you, this was the case. Somebody just up and decided they didn't like you today, or they were jealous because grandma seemed to love you better, or they didn't like the fact that you're able to buy new dresses every week, and they decided to use spell work on you. And now they're realizing they effed up because there's something that you're doing in life, or it's the way you carry yourself, or it's something, it's your essence. And they are noticing like, oh no, like this person didn't deserve these spells. They didn't deserve this witchcraft and this magic I put on them. I literally went to somebody and I paid somebody to do this work on this person, and this person is really a good person. Like in another life or before my wounding and my healing, I would be best friends with this person, or I would love this person so much. I would just love to be in the company of this person. But it's too late for them. You know, those who have hurt you or use spell work against you, it's too late. Because I tell y'all all the time, many of y'all in my collective, you are chosen. You are children of the Most High. You are here on assignment. You are real life earth angels, real life priestesses, priests, gods, goddesses out here. So when you do that type of work, when you harm, you know, these type of energy, your divine energy, when you are harmed, that backfires it immediately. Some of y'all is immediately. For some of these people, it's just added to the list. It goes to the top of the list of the things that they have done against people in this life. So I feel like somebody was hit with their karma. They were hit with their judgment. Hey Taffety, how you doing, love? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. It hit them. You know, whatever they were trying to do to you, it is hitting them, or it did hit them. And it's like it shook them awake. Not everybody's going to be shaken awake, but who I'm tapping into, the person who targeted you or is, it's shaking them awake. The fact that, oh my gosh, I used witchcraft or spell work. I put evil eye on someone who's genuinely good. Genuinely a good person with a good heart, right? So that's something else, y'all. I don't know. I feel like I definitely feel like some of you did, because hold on, let me slow down. It's coming in fast. I was gonna say I don't think you did anything, but then I was going to say what I'm picking up though is someone who could have prayed. You could have prayed a lot. You definitely went in. I feel like you did your inner work. You could have got into nature, swimming, sitting on the grass, meditating, singing bowls, your oracle cards. There's something that you did, like you did some inner work to protect yourself and to ground yourself and to stay walking on the higher path. And I feel like that energy like permeated your aura and everything around you, and it just you blew up. Somebody blew up in love and light and divinity. So it's impossible for someone to not see your light and to see that you embody divine love. You naturally do this. So it woke these people up. So like I said, you have someone who's very guilty. I was perceiving an energy of someone who really hates themselves for whatever they did. Everybody's situation is different, but man, there's someone out there who literally hates themselves for what they did against you. Now, this could go as deep as it can get, y'all. They could have lied on you all the way till they physically harmed you in some way that is irreversible, right? Everybody's story is different. But the darkness that I'm tapping into, right? This I'm getting all of the dark shadow stuff, y'all. I'm getting assaults, I'm getting deaths, I'm getting real life trauma that could have happened to you as a child. I'm picking up on all of these things. It's like I'm walking past the windows. You know how you're in a like in an apartment complex and you're walking around the outside and you see all those windows? I feel like I'm doing that right now. So I'm tapping into everything, and I don't want to go in because some of it is so dark. Some of it is really dark. But whoever did those things against you, someone out there feels sick to their stomach with guilt and remorse. Someone has extreme remorse. They could have tried to take themselves out of here, or they did, or they were taken out, right? Take what resonates. But someone feels such guilt and remorse that they don't want to be here anymore. I'm getting that. And it's because of what they did to you. So, I mean, depending on where you are in your journey, you could feel sorry for someone, you could forgive someone, whatever it is that you feel. However, This person has a right to feel extreme guilt and remorse for what they did against you. That's it. They got a reason. They got a reason. So, I'm gonna just say that and leave it at that. You do what you will, right? Y'all heard me a couple years ago. I don't believe in like giving forgiveness like that, because I'm like, that's like Mother Father God's job. I'm just gonna follow my purpose and remove all that negative energy out of my auric field. Like I'm gonna do my own healing for me because I experienced a trauma. Whatever the fuck you do on your path, that's not relevant to me. I couldn't care less. A lot of you view it that way, like the person who harmed you and there's no going back from that type of harm. You had to go to therapy, you had to do the most to heal. For some of you, the person who harmed you is dead to you and you don't even, that's it. It's RIP, whether they're living or not. I resonate with that though. I do. Like I released you, like you're done. I couldn't care less what happens to you on your path. As long as I'm healed, I'm happy, I'm following my purpose, I'm doing the things that I need to do, I'm transmuting energy, right? Working on myself every day. So I feel like there's someone out there who also feels like that, right? But this person, and another thing that just came to me, be mindful of the people who come to you in that way. Just know that you don't have to take someone back, or you don't have to accept an apology. You don't have to forgive. No one is forcing you to do that. I know there's a lot of scriptures. I know the old folks like to say whatever, but you genuinely have a right to feel how you feel. And make sure that you're not holding that energy within you, right? Make sure you have released it and you're working on it, and you have your spiritual team or your spiritual practices that get you back in balance. If it is negatively affecting you and you're refusing to, like, let's say, quote unquote, forgive or acknowledge an apology or something like that, that's a different story, because that still indicates, wait, you're still holding on to this trauma. You're still holding on to this bitterness. Maybe you need to go back and do some inner work. But if you've released it, that, we're saying something else, then okay, do you, boo. Move on. You don't have to accept nothing or nothing and no one. You don't got to do that. But I feel like someone wants to attach their guilt to you in some way. Like, I don't know, they could be harping on what they did. Every time they see you, they mention it. It's almost as if they want to draw you back into the trauma and the traumatic energy that they invoked, right? That they created. It's like they want you to be a part of that again, whether they know it intentionally or not. So be careful, because if you healed from something, especially in childhood, you don't need to go back in that door with them. It's like they got stuck where they traumatized you. That's what it is. Ooh, speak to me. That's what it is. I just got chills. They're stuck on the plane in that level where they hurt you and you elevated. You're not there anymore. You don't operate on that frequency anymore. And it's like they need you to come back into that frequency and help them heal through it now. Like, no, wait. You can't ascend and move on and fulfill your destiny when I'm still dealing with the things that I did to you, and I cannot ascend or fulfill my destiny. Like, you got to come back and help me out of this, or you got to come back to the place of trauma, because I am not comfortable with the fact that you successfully up-leveled. Like, I'm not cool with that. So you need to come back down here with me. This energy is weird. I just tapped into a weird ass energy. I'm gonna get up out of it because it's gross. No, my tribe is not going back into that funky ass energy with you and swim in your guilt and what you've done. Stephanie said, ain't no going back. We don't do that. You stay in that dark place because you cannot ascend and you cannot deal with or take accountability for the things that you did to someone else. And now you see their light. And now you see their love, and they're shining it in the world, and it's getting brighter and bigger, and people are noticing, more and more people are seeing, and they're giving them opportunities, and they're opening doors for them. The doors that you closed and locked from this person. No, I feel like cussing somebody out. I feel like cussing somebody out on your behalf, whoever you are. Because how dare they try to come back? Somebody's gonna try to come back. Okay, so that's one half of the story, y'all. And you need to decide. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but you need to decide. For some of them, it was, they genuinely made a simple mistake. They just didn't know, or they didn't know how to express themselves, and it doesn't deserve all of that, right? And you can take it to your spiritual team and ask about that. Some of them it's real light, it's real minor, you know. Others of them, you need to just act like they don't even exist. I'm telling you, because some of the stuff I was perceiving was really dark. All right, but let's move it along. Someone else here feels guilty because they're seeing that you're worthy of the love they never gave you, right? This could be romantic. This could also be something with family. But someone feels guilt because they're like, man, I'm still getting childhood here. I just got this because they're like, man, this person really grew up to be amazing. There's something to that. Ooh, that makes my stomach hurt. Somebody is saying that, y'all. Like, wow, this person really, they grew up to be amazing. Or this couple of years passed since I've seen this person, and oh my God, look what they've accomplished. Or look what they created. Maybe you had a child, or maybe you moved forward with something. And they're guilty because they didn't help you, or they tried to talk shit about it. They try to stop you. If this is romantic, they didn't love you how, they knew you deserved, or they didn't know that you deserved it because they were so materialistic and superficial and all of these other things. They didn't see the depth of you, right? They didn't awaken to the fact like, oh my God, this person really embodies divine love. I did not know. So somebody they feel guilty about that. They abused your love, or you told them that you loved them and you wanted to be with them, and they said no. They said, I'm not doing that. Let me go off and be with these scallywags. I haven't said scallywag in years, so I know I'm channeling that, because there's no way I would have just said scallywag. I'm sorry. Hang on. Oh my goodness. Sis is laughing. Not scallywag. Oh my gosh. But anyway, they went off and they dealt with people that they shouldn't have been dealing with. And then they see you. I don't know, after they got their heart broken, or after they realized that they were comparing someone else to you, or they realized that someone else didn't hit the spot that you hit, and all of this other stuff. Now they're like, man, I messed up with him. I messed up with her. They realize, man, I manipulated this person, or this could be current energy. I am manipulating this person. I know that I'm not gonna give them or be able to give them the type of love that they want. But let me stay here. Let me try to figure this thing out, right? There's an energy of that. And they're starting to feel guilty about it. Somebody's waking up to the fact like, dang, like he deserves love even if it's not with me, or she deserves love even if I'm not able to provide it for her. So there's a big energy about that, y'all. So I don't know, who you are, what you're doing, what you're experiencing, but whatever it is good shit, right? Because it's awakening to people to the fact that they messed up with you. You doing something. I feel like you're just walking on your path. I feel like you're just following divine guidance as best you can. I feel like you're just trying more and more every day. I feel like you're just, taking accountability for how you show up in the world. And that's what you're doing. And that could be opening a lot of doors for you. It could be providing, you could be receiving a lot of invitations because of you standing in your truth. That's really what I was getting, and I'm getting that again. All right. So keep it up. Shit. Just keep it up. Don't quit. I don't even think we need to pull cards for this. This was pretty clear to me. Stay walking in integrity. right? You don't have to be petty or vindictive or vengeful. This is not a message where that's the case. This is just, like I said, confirmation. It's just so you know, so you're aware. Man, I'm doing a good job. I'm shining my light like I am supposed to, and it's causing my enemies to think again. Because you got sis. Listen, I'm trying to curb my cussing, but you got us messed up. You got my tribe messed up. And at least you're realizing that you did. At least you're realizing that you effed up. Okay? So that's the message, y'all. You know, they feel extremely guilty because they now see you embody love, you embody light. Keep doing that. Just keep doing it. All right? That is the message, darlings. I'm so happy I was able to come in and chat with y'all today on this beautiful Sunday. I don't know where you're at, but the sun is out here. It's just a little chilly, but the sun is out. So I'm happy about that. And you know where to find me, TiaraSharde.com. Embodyingthegoddess.com is the temple. Check us out. Shout outs to my Goddess Book Club. Our members are flourishing. We have our books. We're reading The Midnight Bargain. The Midnight Bargain by C.L. Polk. It's a really dope and beautiful book. I appreciate you too, sis. Thank you. It's a dope book. Y'all tune in. It's only $22 for the entire month, and you have a private group chat. We meet bi-weekly. At first, it was monthly, but after meeting up last week, we all decided bi-weekly video meetups are good to tap in, and then, y'all are able to text each other daily, which we actually have been doing. So make sure you tap in. That's at TiaraSharde.com, or you could go to the temple embodyingthegoddess.com to get information on that. All right? So that is it. I hope you have a great day. Get out in some nature. Give thanks for all that you are, right? Cover yourself in divine love and light. Ask for protection. Ask for the divine to order your steps so that you may fulfill your purpose, okay? And I am here to help you do just that. I'll see y'all on the next message, all right? Peace and love.